भी देते हैं वो केवल क्षणिक काल के लिए, क्षणिक काल से टेम्पोररी। हम कौन नहीं चाहते बताओ? हम चाहते नहीं, किंतु यहीं पर रह जाएगा, सब यहीं पर रह जाएगा, आपने कुछ नहीं किया।
Stay here. Everybody knows this. Everybody has misconception. So everybody thinks that sadhu atma, sadhu comes to take us. People think, right? Of a sadhu. To see this king, so he's called personal assistant. That do you get translation? After the death of Raja, after the death, the king will go to heaven. She heard this from the Sant Mahatma. That Maharani asked one question. So this Maharani, the queen, asked the Sant. You can hear? Okay. So the Narada Rishi will go tomorrow. So Sant Mahatma said to the queen that, he will go tomorrow. So the queen said, I know we all have to go. We all have to go, right? We don't know. So some people will think, okay, I will live 100 years. Isn't that how we are thinking? Do we think that we'll go tomorrow? No, we never think like that. We have to leave this world, yes, one day. But when we will go? We think, we've got many years still to live, 100 years to live. So, but nobody knows when we will leave. With the click of a finger, we can go. Can somebody tell you when you are going to go? So last 2 years ago. Yeah. In 2 years we were doing Kartik Parikrama, and the katha was going on Manasarovar, the place where Radharani was doing Man. Because the tears of Radharani's Man, during the Man, when the tears of Radharani filled this pond up, so that pond is full of Radharani's tears, that is called Manasarovar. My Gurudev Radharani Krsna Maharaj used to go there, and then he used to do Kandavat Pranam. He used to do Kandavat Pranam in the sand, and he used to have tears from his eyes. And he used to speak so many beautiful Harikatha about Man Katha in Manasarovar. So the name of that place, have you been there? Manasarovar. It's very beautiful place. You've been there? Beautiful. If you go there once, then you will not even want to leave that place because it's so beautiful. So there the Krishna is touching Radharani's feet there in Manasarovar. Krishna, who is bowing down his head again and again at the lotus feet of Radharani, and he leaves his peacock feather in his flute there, and he says, Radha, you're beautiful, your soft feet, put your soft feet on my head. This is what Krishna is saying to Radharani. Because Radharani is in search of Man, but still he cannot pacify her Man. So this was the katha that was going on in Manasarovar when we went to Kartik last year. There was one Bengali, he was listening to Harikatha right in front of us. He just left, and he left his body. Just like this. I was there. Yeah, I was there. I remember. So why I'm saying that is we don't know when we will leave this body. There's no guarantee. When? Do we know when we'll leave this body? No. Like bubbles. Bubbles. You know the bubbles in the water. How long does a bubble last? Only within a second it will burst. So just like that, similarly, that's the state of our body. When we will leave this body, we don't know. So I will speak a katha. So this Rajan, so the Sant Mahatma said to the queen that Raja, the king, has done a lot of pious activities, but he's leaving tomorrow. So the queen heard this. So he said, this is the message I've come to give to the king. But the king is not even listening to my way. He has not even given me a darshan, his darshan. He didn't even come to meet me. So she heard this from the Sant Mahatma, and the Maharani, the queen, passed this message on to the king. What did the king say first? What did the king say? Oh no, I don't have time to see any Sant Mahatma, I'm so busy. But when this message, the queen gave this message to the king immediately came to see Sant Mahatma and said, so Sant Mahatma said, you have to go tomorrow. You go to the heavenly planets, you will go to heaven. There, don't worry, everything is, all the facilities are there for you. Like you'll have a soft bed, all the devtas have bed, they've got a very big bed for you there. Very nice soft bed. Even you don't need to worry about your food. All the but one thing, you have to take one thing with you. You have to take one thread and one needle. So why? So the king asks why. So you know the mosquito net you have in the bedroom. पता है यहाँ तो मच्छर नहीं है ना यहाँ only snakes. Here, you know, he's saying mosquitoes. Do you know mosquito net? You don't need a mosquito net here. So these mosquitoes, they come near your ear and say buzz, buzz, buzz it. Gramophone. Gramophone. Like gramophone, you know, mosquito comes and buzz, buzz, buzz around your ear. And so Maharaj is saying that mosquito is like a gramophone, you know, in your ear. Have you seen a gramophone? Music player. Old, you know that old fashioned with the disc and it goes down. Yes, like it's, you know. So the mosquito is like that, you know, it's in buzz, buzz, buzz around your ear. So the Sant Mahatma said, you have got this mosquito net, but there's one hole in this mosquito net. So this hole, you will have to stitch this hole. That's why you have to take a needle and a thread. Wait. So Raja said, how can I take that? The king said, how can I take that? So whatever, everything that you earned here, the wealth, money, have you been able to take anything with you when you die? No, everything stays here. Nothing goes with you. Like bhajan, you have to go alone. So do bhajan of Harinam. So Rajan said, king said, I cannot take that with it. So Narada Rishi said, you earned so much money, so what's the use of it? Can you take anything with you? You ask everyone, no. Who will come? You go and ask somebody, I'm going to die. When will you come with me? No. Decided. So I have not been, but I've done marriage ceremonies. I've got so many videos. I've got couples married, but once in a foreign country, there is a mantra. You know this one mantra when you are getting married, Fera. So there's 7 rounds, like seven, sometimes 7 or 3. You have to go around the fire. So this person asks me that why 7 rounds? So I said that he will be husband and wife for 7 lives. 7 lives. So he said 7 lives. So he said, Maharaj, ask me which life is this then? When did the 7 lives start from? So which life am I in with this my wife now? Is it first life or 5th life or 7th life or the last life? You tell me that. So I said, it's easy that you will realize yourself how. You know how? He said, what's happening? This is the last. This is the pehla. It could be first, right? First, this is your first life. You are getting married to your husband. It could be 6th one. It could be the last one. How do you know which one it is? So how can you say it's the 7th one? No. You cannot tell what life this is. So I will tell you very simple answer. Where husband and wife like a kabutar, pigeons, like pigeon. Like a pigeon, pigeons. Pigeons are like, they are always, together, like the beak, like they are always together with the beak. Pigeons are like one male pigeon is there, then a female pigeon will come. Wherever the other one goes, then the female will follow. They are always together. So like if you are living like a pigeon, female and male pigeon, then think this is your first life of your marriage. But if every day there is chatter means arguments, then realize it, this is the last life. तो सबका 7th है. She's saying everyone's is last. Have we got this realization? This is only a joke, but actually, if you understand, I'm only joking. This is only, people say that 7 life. Once you leave the body, then you go into another body. Sometimes you can behave same husband, but not necessarily. Like Sukadev Goswami is telling Parikshit Maharaj, one bundle of grass, right? There's one bundle of grass, and he put it in the river, and he threw it in the river. What will happen to the grass? You will see, it will all split, right? One will go in the north direction, one will go in all the grass will go into all different directions, right? And they will follow with the river, and they don't know where it will end. So like Jivas are like that. So that's how the Jivas are roaming around in this Maya. So sometimes these leaves, 2 grasses can meet together. नहीं है, but that is very rare. So it's not, you will. So it's not true that if she's here with you, if your wife or your husband is here, and it doesn't mean that for 7 lives you will be with them. No, when you leave the bodies, you don't know where you will go. Sometimes you'll get man body, sometimes you'll get women body, sometimes you'll go hell, sometimes you'll go to heaven. That is called Tattva Siddhanta. How many janams, how many lives? You never know. Sometimes you will taken birth as a pig, or even the Indra took birth of a pig. Have you heard that katha? Indra did a aparadh to his guru, whose guru is Brihaspati. He did a aparadh, and then what was he? He was punished, and he got a birth of a pig. Indra got a birth as a pig on the earth planet. So Prabhupada has spoken this katha. Raja. Okay, so let's go back to the katha that I was saying. So Narada Rishi told Raja that you cannot take anything with you. So why are you collecting all this? So he said, do Bhagwan's bhajan. Look, in this world, whatever you collected in the wealth, whatever you are getting here, is because of your pious activities from your previous life. So you get a nice wife, that's because maybe there's pious, according to your karma. You get a bhajya, patani. Bhajya means patani. You get a nice, you must have done some nice pious activities, so you got nice wife. Like, she would feed, you would feed, she would feed, the wife would feed you nicely, cook you and fan you, and also give, I'm not saying like Rukmani. This morning I gave a katha in Dwarka. Rukmani was fanning Krishna. So, but what if the wife is really nice? But what could you do? That husband could be like a Ravan. So how can we tell what's the wife? He's saying to the wife. This applies to both. It can apply to the wife. It can apply to the husband as well. I'm not taking any side. So you can get, according to your karma, you get a husband and a wife. That karma is also coming, life after life. So it's a bhagya. Bhajya means wife. Because you did a lot of austerities in your previous life. You did gave some suffering to the body, and you did good karmas. That's why you are a king. You did donation a lot of charity donation. That's why you got birth in a royal family. Isn't that true? Even somebody who is a millionaire or billionaire. Who? Queen. The Queen Elizabeth. See, look at the Queen of England. So many people have come for a funeral. President from USA. So many people have come there. They spend money to come to England for the Queen's funeral. How much money they would be spending? Can we understand? No, how much money would be spent that they are spending on the Queen and Queen. Like, we have to work so hard to earn money. And what karmas did the Queen do in his previous life? The allowance you get, they get allowance. In Hindi it's called Vata, Varta.
आता ही कहाँ से?
So where does it come?
जनसाधारण की जो टैक्स की पैसे
The tax. It's called tax. So where is this? Look, how much money is spent on
आप
her,
एक पैसा कमाने के लिए रास्ते में कितने खड़े होना पड़ता
and
है?
we have to earn so much to earn money. You know, we have to. But for her, everything was so easily available. So if you take a birth in a royal family, then also that's because of the previous karmas.
एक व्यक्ति जहाँ पर पैसा लगा देते वहीं पर पैसा आ जाता है.
Sometimes some people just put money there, you know, investment, and they flourish. But then some people they put money in the investment and they lose everything. So Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, is written in the according to your previous life karma. Some people get food, some people don't get food to eat, and then there is another person who is feeding thousands of people. Do you understand? So why can't they feed the thousands of people? One person is riding rickshaw, and even though with so much hard work, they can still not have a home or food to eat. And then there is another person who's living in a royal palace. So why does this happen? It is because of the previous karmas. Bhakti, Sri Bhagwan, Ram. Bhagwan is giving like birds. What work do the birds do? But Bhagwan is still giving them, right? Who is? It's Bhagwan. Actually, who is controlling? Who is doing everything? It's Bhagwan. But we are saying that we are doing, putting that on ourselves. I am doing it. So, this is how. That's why if you do Bhagwan's bhajan, then all your karmas are destroyed. By doing Bhagwan's bhajan, your karmas are destroyed. Paap, or both. Pious activities and sinful activities, karmas we've done, they both are destroyed. Because if we do even if we do punya karma, we do pious activity, we still have to come here. And if we do sinful activities, then also we still have to do. So what do we have to do? We have to do bhajan. And then we go back to Godhead, then we don't come back here. So that's why this is what Narada Rishi is saying to the Rajan, king. Hey king, just do one thing. Just do bhajan and serve the devotees and serve the bhakta. How much you serve the devotee, here bhakta is means pure devotee, that you don't have to come back here. Then Bhagwan, if you have even like karma, something like you'll have a birth, you'll have birth in the Bhagwan's dham, Bhagwan's place. When you get birth in Bhagwan's dham, you will get a birth in a holy place, like Vrindavan or something, like in a holy place, in that place where you will get sadhu sang. In this country here, do you get sadhu sang? No. That what sadhu comes here, that also you don't know whether it's a true sadhu or not. Whether it's karmi sadhu or mayavadi sadhu, jnani sadhu, there's so many different types of sadhus. Is to get sadhu sang is not easy. It's very rare. But people are thinking, all the sadhus are same. But satsang, to get sadhu satsang is very hard. It's very difficult. After many lives, Sukriti, when the Sukriti is matured, then you get sadhu sang. Satsang It's not that easy to get. Satsang means association of a sadhu. And then again, and then even then, to take a place, to take a birth in a dham means a holy place. Then first, where you have to take a birth in Navadip dham. Then after then, he will give you birth in, he'll arrange your birth to be in Vrindavan dham. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dham, you have to take birth in. This is also written in Shastras. That's why what you should do? Do Bhagwan's, do Sadhu Sang, and do Hari Bhajan. It doesn't matter if body wherever you stay, but where should your mind be? In Vrindavan. It should be Vrindavan, at the lotus feet of Krishna. With the body, sometimes it's not possible to stay in the Vrindavan with your body physically there. Then your mind should always be in Vrindavan. I will speak one katha. I know the time is 9 o'clock. There was one Sethji. Sethji means one. There was one Sethji. Raja. That I said, then do your bhajan. So the conclusion, she said, the conclusion of the king and the Narad, the Katha was that you cannot take even anything with you. So what can you do? So that do Santa Mahatma means to serve the Guru and Vaishnavas and do sadhan bhajan. Harinam. So what should you do? Harinam. You take Harinam and Diksha from a Guru and do Harinam. Tulsidas is saying, what did he say to the Raja? Narada Rishi, tell to the king, do sadhu sang and do satsang and do Bhagavath-bhajan and serve the sadhus and Vaishnavas. Because according to your karma, the wealth will come to you. Somehow or the other, the wealth will come to you according to your previous karmas. Whatever karmas you did in your previous life, according to that, you will get whatever you're going to get. Who gives you intelligence? Who gives you intelligence is Bhagwan. Bhagwan gives you the intelligence. Who gives buddhi? Buddhi means intelligence. Bas, he gives you intelligence, right? To make things. You have to take prayas, means you have to put an effort. But you have to put an effort to do bhajan. You have to chant, serve the Santa Mahatmas. And then according to your karma, you will get wealth. In order to survive here, you have to earn money, right? Whether you're a lawyer or a business or a teacher, something you have to do. So we work. Haath mein. So he says, in your mouth you have Ram's name, and your hand you have seva for Ram. And then Ram is with you. Jungle, the king of the jungle, lion. The lion is the. But what does the lion have to? Even the lion has to hunt, right? For his bhajan. The lion doesn't just sleep. Does it mean that the deer will come into his mouth? No. So the lion also has to hunt for his food. So what I'm trying to say here is, do what you have to do wherever you are. You stay in whichever circumstances or where place you are. काम तो करना पड़ेगा. You have to work, right? You're a businessman or a teacher, doctor, or a doctor or lawyer हो. They all work. Pass whatever dhan you are entitled to will come to you. The dhan means wealth. The wealth will come to you. Whatever you deposited in your previous life, that will come to you. Yes, if I didn't do anything in the bank, if I don't have anything in the bank, then nothing will come to you, right? But do Bhagavath-bhajan. See, you do bhakti, everything will come. You want wealth? Bas, do bhakti, do bhajan. But have one-pointed nishta. You will get everything. Krishna will, we say 100% guarantee. You will also get wealth. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's why Bhagwan is saying in Gita, so, even whatever you have, Krishna will also protect it. And what you don't have, he will come and give that to you. He will carry that on his head and come and give it to you. He will tie it up, he will put all the wealth in totally, and tie it up and put it on his head and come and give it to you. That's why, the Arjun Mishra's Katha, you remember? If you look at him, the Krishna and Balaram themselves, they came and they had all the wealth. Have you heard this Katha? The wealth on their head and came and gave it to this Brahmin. You listen to Bhagavad Gita, there is a slok there. So what Katha I really want to speak, I'm not speaking. So this other Katha is about Arjun Mishra. He was a Brahmin who used to study Bhagavad Gita. And once he was studying, he came to this sloka. Ananya, Ekanti, whoever does, who is doing bhajan, one-pointed. There was Bhagwan does that, whatever what that person has, he protects for that. And what that person doesn't have, he comes, he puts it on his head and he comes and gives that to that person. When Bhagwan is saying, I myself will come and come and on my head and I will give that to that one-pointed bhakta devotee. So this Arjun Maharaj, he was reading this slok and he said, how can that be possible? But think the Bhagwan himself, he's got so many servants, right? He can say to any servant and say, oh, take this to this, but here in this slok, Bhagwan is saying that I myself will come and give this to a bhakta, to a devotee. I will carry it on my head and come and give personally myself and add for my devotee. Like, Kuli, Kuli, right? In the train station you have Kuli. There are coolies. They carry the luggage on their head. You give them 100 rupees and they will carry your luggage for you on their head. So Bhagwan is saying, like a coolie, I will carry. That slok, Arjun Mishra put red lines like on this sloka. How can that be possible, he said. So he put 3 red lines on that sloka.
धन हमारे पास हो जाए.
It's like if we have some little wealth
घर में
here,
कितने नौकर रखते हैं.
how many servants we have, right, in the house if we are very wealthy.
विदेश में नौकर कम रखते हैं.
In a Western country, there is not many servants. Not many people keep servants. But in India, they
सब
have
घर में नौकर है.
every house there is a servant.
थोड़ी सी पैसा हो ना उनके घर
Bas.
में तो
They have some merchant, they have some money. They'll have up so many servants in the house. 8 or 7 servants. One will wash the clothes, one will clean the floor,
पोछा लगाने वाले.
pocha, clean the floor.
एक नौकर कितने?
How
एक
many
में
kids?
एक नौकर रखो कम से कम 5,000 रुपए से कहीं नहीं जाए.
Like there will be 5,000. Then one servant will only wash the pots and utensils. Then one servant will only wash the clothes. Like that, they'll have so many servants. I've seen it myself. In one house, there's three servants. But there's only 4 members in the family: husband, wife, and 2 children. But they have 3 servants. And how many servants they have? 4 servants they have in the house. Tarpal. There's also security guard. Tarpal. New word. It's a security guard. But he is a Bhagwan. How many? He's the Bhagwan of the whole universe. How many servants does he have? Then would he come to that Bhagwan? So here the Bhagwan is saying, who will do Ananya, means one-pointed bhajan. I will carry what's necessary, what is necessary for that bhakta. I will carry that on my head and go and give it to him. Bhagwan is saying, I myself take it on my head. This Atma, in Sanskrit, this Atma saying, I will take it myself. Now we think of that. The Arjun Mishra, what he did, he put 3 red lines on that sloka. So he said he had doubt. How can that be possible? So what when somebody does that, Bhagwan doesn't punish that. Bhagwan will try to make him understand it. So for 7 years, 7 days, it rained heavily. And he was a very poor Brahmin. He had a husband and wife. They were very poor. Brahman and Brahmani. Arjun Mishra. Mishras are Brahmin, right? So they were Brahmin. So the husband, they don't have any children. They didn't have any children. So they have husband and wife. In the house, not even a rat is there, right? Not even mouse. Mouse is not there. Why? Because there is no food there. So for 7 days, it rained. It was very cloudy. Then after 7 days, like it, we could see the sun rays, and the rain stopped. So the wife said to the husband, go, now it stopped raining, so go and collect some bhiksha from outside. So in every house he went to, everyone just swore, like, go away. Don't you have any sense? And you are coming to collect money from us, that you come here to beg. So like that. He went to a house. So he started to beg from early morning till 3 o'clock. Up to 3 o'clock. Nobody gave him nothing, not even a grain, not even a single grain they gave to him. So he was very, very sad. And then 3 o'clock, he returned home. And there was two children there. One was dark complexion and one was white complexion. These 2 boys came with so much saman, like so much things, and they knocked on the door of this Brahmin So she opened the door and she saw these two young boys. They were sweating and they were carrying so much things, So the wife said to the boys, why are you carrying so much? So the boys said that your husband collected so much bhiksha and he couldn't carry it himself. So we are the two boys, we were playing there, and so he gave us all the things to us, and we carried. And behind the back of the young boy, there were 3 red lines, like 3 marks, nail marks, the mark. So the wife got very angry. She got so angry. Said, why did my husband have to collect so much bhiksha from everyone? Rice, dal, sabji. So what the wife did was invited them, and she cooked very nice food with all the ingredients and gave them some sleep, rest, gave them some place to rest. And then at 3 o'clock, the husband came and he knocked on the door. The Brahmin started to see, the wife started to really swear at the husband, said, don't you have any sense? You collected so much bhiksha and you gave it to these 2 young boys to carry all this load. So the Arjun Mishra said, are you got mad? Today I didn't even get one single grain of in my bhiksha today. So today I didn't get anything, but the wife is saying, no, there's two young boys came and they carried all this rice and dal and everything, and they are sleeping now in the room. So when the Mishra went to see this in the other room, he could see the boys had disappeared. So Brahmin said, so he said, the doubt I had in my throat today, the doubt, what was the doubt he had was that one who is doing one-pointed Ananya bhajan, Ananya means one-pointed bhajan. The Bhagwan carries everything for that bhakta. So that's the Lila there. I said it in a very short summary way. But Gurudev's also, Narayan Gurudev, he used to speak when we were, at that time not many brahmacharis were there with my Gurudev, like about 6 or 7 brahmacharis were there. We used to stay in Mathura and we had darshan of Narayan. No. Ha. Mohini, Damayanti, they are all Narayan Maharajis. No. So even Gurudev's katha is like that. You would have tears in your eyes. Gurudev used to say, I was doing 1 lakh Harinam. At that time, I was doing 1 lakh Harinam. I was a police superintendent. He was doing 1 lakh Harinam before he came to the mud. He was chanting Harinam 1,000. One day, Basi started to chant with Nam, and he was chanting in Nam, that I was so absorbed in my Nam, doing my Harinam. Then I saw in the clock the time had passed, and it was 12:30. It was that British colony at that time. You had to go and do your duty on time. So he had to go to the office at 7 o'clock, and then he realized, oh my God, it's 12 o'clock. And today, this is what Gurudev said, that today, I haven't even gone to the office and it's 12 o'clock now. Chalo, I'll take a day off today. So there, if you go late, then you have to pay a fine. But if you if you don't go at all, then okay, chalo, you won't get paid for that day. So the second day, the next day, Gurudev went to the office. You know where you have to pay? You have to sign and say, I'm attending today, you know, attendance sign. So his sign was there already in the register. He saw that his sign was there, registered yesterday. So he went to his boss, officer, and said, I didn't come yesterday. So why is my signature? So the officer said, no, you came yesterday. Look, the register said that. So Gurudev said, no, I didn't come yesterday. So he said, Trivedi, that was his name, Trivedi. So he saw the sign. Here, look, you signed, your signature is here. You came in the office at 7 o'clock. You came and signed this. You signed, you registered. And Gurudev yourself said, Gurudev was astonished. He said, who signed? I didn't even come to the office yesterday. So who signed my attendance? So who does it? Swayam Bhagwan does it. There's so many incidents like that in Gurudev's Katha. So Gurudev said with a very humble mood, he said, Bhagwan is doing this for me. So I have to take. So listen to Gurudev's Katha. Like one day in his office, so one day there was inspection going in his office. So they had a higher officer. There was a kaja. There was one. So there was one important letter. It was British that time. It was British Raj. So British were very, very strict. So this letter, this very important letter, the British were very strict. So every officer were really scared and they were afraid. Gurudev said, there are how many cupboards there is. They checked for this paper. All the officers searched for this paper. From 4 or 5 times they checked with all the papers they were there, and they could not find this important paper. So what they said, if we don't find this paper, then all the officers will be suspended. You know, the people will add more to the stories. I am not adding anything. This is exactly what Gurudev said. That's what I'm saying. So, even Gurudev said himself, even me, I kept on looking at every file, but I still couldn't find this paper. But then I did my Hare Krishna, by chanting Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. So Gurudev said, look at. So by chanting, so he chanted this mantra, and then you open this file, and then that important paper that they were searching everywhere, what that paper was right in front of me when I opened this file. Why? Because I chanted Bhagwan's name. And then I gave this paper to my seniors, and everybody was astonished, like everybody was surprised that this paper we looked again and again in all the files. So that time Gurudev thought, this is the power of Harinam. Bas, he decided, I just want to take shelter of a pure devotee, pure Guru, and I want to leave everything. Bas, then he said, Gurudev used to say, Bas, Gurudev says, chant Harinam and serve Guru. So what I did that night, I didn't even go to that day I didn't even go back home. us. I took the train, Navadip. He came to Navadip. Jay. My wife. The Gurudev had two small daughters. Bas, he left everything. And I came to Navadip. Pragyananda Keshav Goswami Maharaj. Bas, I surrendered at the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Bhakti Pragyananda Keshav Goswami Maharaj. So, see how Gurudev, Krishna did everything for me. Why? This is the example. This is the example. But Gurudev's, I've heard this from the mouth of my Gurudev, that this is what happened to him. So now, is this Harinam Sadharan? Is it ordinary? No. There's a great power. There's so much power in this Harinam. There's so many kathas in the autobiography of Gurudev. I remember so many times he spoke about this kathas. Then here Gurudev said, and Gurudev reached this Navadip station. I didn't tell anyone that I'm coming to Navadip or send any message. My Gurudev Vaman Maharaj's name at that time was Sajan Brahmachari. So he said Trivedi. So Param Gurudev Bhakti Pragyananda Keshav Goswami Maharaj told Vaman Maharaj, they will go collect this person who's coming at the Navadip station. At that time, we had kerosene lamp. At that time the trains were running by coal. It was not electric train, it was coal. The steam engine, like steam engine. The trains were like steam engine. Coal, it was running by coal. Oh, it used to give so much black smoke. You've seen that? You've seen a steam engine? It's like run by coal. So it was night time. It was very dark. So Vaman Maharaj, a lantern, with a lamp, kerosene lamp, he went and stood outside the train. So all the people got off the train and they were going here and there. Vaman Maharaj didn't know who he had come to collect. He didn't know. So everybody left the train. So Vaman Maharaj, Sajan Sevak. At that time Vaman Maharaj was a Sajan Sevak. So the Sajan Sevak. So you are Trivedi. So Gurudev said, how did you know that I'm Trivedi? So Gurudev said, how did he recognize me? Then he said, my Guru Maharaj sent me to collect you. So that's why Gurudev always say, I will never be able to pay debt to Vaman Maharaj because he served me so much. Then Gurudev, when I met my Guru Maharaj, then I myself surrendered. Maharaj, Gurudev said, when I first met Vaman Maharaj, then when I met my Gurudev, then he said, the love and the affection I had for my wife, my daughters, I'm giving it now, that love at your lotus feet. That listening to this katha from Narayan Maharaj, he said, Param Gurudev had tears in his eyes and he said, to this day I've never come across a brahmachari like this who said, Gurudev, they will speak with the mouth, right? And say, oh, I'm surrendering at your lotus feet. But to this date, I've never heard anyone like this. And then, you know, isn't it? In this material life, so many gurus you have, and then you leave so many gurus. That's not good. But Gurudev Narayana Maharaj said, he said, I totally surrendered at the lotus feet of my Gurudev. After that, I never went back home. And I continued to serving my Gurudev. That is when we love Ishwar. When you have the darshan of Ishwar, when you completely surrender at the lotus feet of your Gurudev, like we say, when we do havan, swaha, swaha means surrender into, like this lakdi. We did a havan at your house. This lakdi means a stick. One stick, you dip it in ghee. Kusha grass, the grass. This grass, kusha grass. You dip this grass in the ghee, and then it's given. It's like a. So that is yes. So that is like a swarup of Atma, that grass, and then that grass, then you put it in the fire. It's swaha. Swaha means Atma. Swaha. Vapis, once you've given, right? You cannot take it back. Swaha means we've already given. Right? When you do the fire sacrifice, you do swaha. We cannot take back. So there is a difference between nam and mantra. In mantra there is a swaha or namaha. Gopijana Vallabha Swaha. In Gopal mantra is Gopijana Vallabha Swaha. Swaha means I surrender. And the person who is doing the Brahman who is doing yagna, he says Swaha, Aha. And the judgment, we said Aha, because it's very difficult for them to sit in one place. Because how long is this fire sacrifice going? Swaha. Aha. Swani. Samarpit means. So, bhakti, how can you get bhakti? You have to bhakti. In order to get bhakti, you have to give your life to your Gurudev. Once you've given your life to Gurudev, then you cannot take it back, right? Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That is the purpose of life. Whether you are a grasta or a family householder or a sannyasi or brahmachari, you're a man or a woman, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. You have to surrender at the lotus feet of a guru. Sarnagati. So this is what you have to understand. According to my karma, whatever is going to come, what wealth is going to come, it will come. You will get exactly what you are supposed to get. You won't get less. Or you won't get more. You will get exactly the same. You will get that much. According to your karmas. Wherever you go. By grace. Who is the one who sent? He is the one who does it. Bhagwan. That's right. I will say one more katha and then end the katha, because I will speak to the Braj katha. There was one Sethji. He had a lot of wealth, He had so much wealth. Whatever he did in his previous life, accordingly he had a lot of wealth. So there's this Sethji means wealthy person. He had 3 sons. तीन बेटियां. She's got 3 बेटे. So this Sethji, this Brahmin had 3 sons. Daughters. He didn't have any daughters. And that Sethji, that 3 sons got married. And the nice, beautiful wives also came. The wife also, 3 sons got married. And he had 3 nice wives. They looked very beautiful. They had good guns, good qualities. But he didn't have any daughters. So he was very sad. Because he didn't have any daughters. So he thought, oh, say, I have nice 3 sons. Also my daughter-in-laws are nice. And then after some time, he also lost his wife. His wife died. And the Sethji was more sad. The daughter-in-law said, they're very nice, you know. They take care of the father-in-law and they respect the father-in-law. He had one in his mind. He said, oh, it would have been nice if I had a daughter like that. So it would be nice if I have one daughter. Whoever's son, then they think, oh, then he's got daughters. They think, oh, this is material life. If you got daughters, then you think you want son. If you got son, then you want daughter. So you want a daughter, right? Isn't that true? So this Sethji wanted a son. So according to your previous life, previous karmas you get. But so like that, so one day one Sant Mahatma came, so they said, and he started this wealthy person, this Brahmin, started to cry in front of a Sant Mahatma. So he said, I've got everything. I've got wealth. I've got 3 sons. I've got 3 daughter-in-laws. They're also very nice, but I don't have a daughter. So that's why I've got this. I'm sad. So Sant Mahatma said that, but you have Barsana. So you have not been to Barsana. Vrindavan. Come to Vrindavan. Should come. If you come, then you know. So Barsana. So she's saying because she Satyabhama, your Satyabhama in Dwarkadish is in Barsana, is Radharani. Satyabhama, the Dwarkadish is Satyabhama is Radharani herself. That Rukmani is Rukmani is a Chandravali. Rukmani is the expansion of Chandravali, and Satyabhama. These are the 2 queens of the king. She is the expansion of Radharani. So you should come to Vrindavan. You don't even know. Bas, you still only do. You only had darshan of Dwarkadish. You haven't even come to Vrindavan to have Bhajan-sadhan darshan. So Sant Mahatma is saying, why are you sad? But you live in the Barsana, you are staying in Barsana. So whoever stays in Barsana, Barsana is the place of Radharani. So whoever lives in that Barsana, Vrishbhana, she is the daughter of, Radharani is the daughter of Vrishbhana Maharaj, right? But all the residents in that Barsana, they think that Radharani is my daughter. Everyone who lives there, they say Radharani is my daughter. Then all the residents who live in Nandagaon, they say Krishna is my son. So the residents of Nandagaon, they take Krishna as their own son, and in Barsana, they say Radharani is our daughter. The Barsana, the residents in Barsana. So the Sant Mahatma gave a book of a picture of Radha. You should read this book. I've written my book. So he said, Sant Mahatma said, here gave a picture of Radharani and said, take her as your own daughter. So this Setji, every day, he used to put by his bedside, wherever he used to say it, by the bedside, he used to put this picture of Radharani. Then he would say, oh, Radharani is my daughter, in that mood, that Radharani is my daughter. And then he used to go to sleep. And then when he used to go to sleep, Radharani used to come in his dream. So and Radharani used to come in her dreams, and he used to wake up with so happy. He used to do his snan, his bath, and then he used to go to his shop, and that's how. So like that, he used to take Radharani as his own daughter, Julia. So one day, a Bengal seller came. And then the daughter-in-law said, hey, father-in-law, that we want to buy some bangles. So bangles, So the father-in-law said, don't worry, okay, I will send a bangle seller to the house. And he left, and he went to and he told the Manihari, means a bangle seller, right? He told the Manihari that go to my house and give the bangles to my daughter-in-law. So they went. Then, so Braj, in the Braj, how are the ladies? They covered their head, gungar, and so they had covered their head, and they put their hand and said, okay, give us the bangles. The Manihari put the bangles on their hands. They selected whatever color bangles they wanted. So the three vows got, right, bangles. Then just like that, a fourth little girl came, and he put this whole. So Manihari thought, oh, must be the one young girl of this family, So he put some bangles on her as well. So 5 o'clock, so Manihari, the bangle seller, went to the Setji and said, I said, okay, I've sold this much bangles, I've given these bangles to your daughter-in-laws. She's four daughters. I put bangles on. So then the Setji said, I only have 3 daughters-in-laws. So who's this fourth one? So I only have 3 daughters. So why are you saying you put bangles on 4? So you're lying just because you need more money. So Manihari said, no, I'm not lying. Whatever money you give, I will accept. So the Setji said, you take money for 3 and I will find out who the 4th one is when I go home. So Banya means business people, business people like count money. They're very great. Isn't that true? Agrawal. Sambhal ke रख. Isn't that true? अग्रवाल नहीं ना बनिया बिजनेसमैन नहीं है गुजरात और भी है वही अरे बात ही सही है कि नहीं हैं आप समझे You know, the businessmen. If you know who are businessmen, they are very, they collect money and they keep records of. Come on. Kanjus, no, we are not saying they're miser. They are not miser. They keep a record, you know, they keep a record of all the money. They do Bhagavad Seva. I'm not saying they don't do. They do Bhagavad Seva. They serve Bhagwan. But they keep record, you know. They keep record of everything. So he said, when I go home, I will ask, you take money for my three daughter-in-laws, but I will give you the money for the fourth one. So Manihari said, okay, I am not lying. Okay, chalo, you give me 3 now and then tomorrow you give me for the fourth one. So he gave the money for three daughters. So that day Serji was very tired and he forgot to ask the daughter-in-laws. So Serji had this prasad. So Radha, so like normally every day he used to, before he puts sleep, and you know, he saw this picture of Radharani and by the Radharani's picture there were some bangles there. So before, like whoever's in the, you buy something, then you have to know the head of the house, you have to tell them, you know. So like even I've seen that myself. Who is I've seen head of the house, then everything what you buy has to go through him. So Serji said, Surya said, so the Sethi thought, okay, my daughter-in-laws have left these bangles here to show me that they bought the bangles. And he was very tired, so he asked all the daughter-in-laws, did you wear the bangles? Yes, and then he forgot, right? Then he went to sleep because he was so tired. But see what, every day he goes to sleep, and Radharani used to come in his dream, and then Radharani came in the dream, a young girl with a nice smile. But today she didn't come in the dream. He said in the Sethi in a dream, he said, hey, why are you crying today? Normally you're always laughing and you come to me and say, Father, Father, and today you're not coming. This is dream, right? So this is what's going on in the dream. So the young girl said, what? That's it, Kirtan. Oh, I don't know. मैं उनको बोला था Kirtan. Just Kirtan of words. This is Vraj Katha. Barsana. This is a real story. It's not like just a made-up story. So Serji, so he said, oh Betty, what happened to the young girl? Said, what happened? Why you got tears? So Radharani said, Bhaya. So he said, you made me your daughter. Naya, Nata Nahi, Bhaya. So he says, Radharani is saying, you remember the 3 daughter-in-laws. You made me a daughter. You said, I am your daughter, but you remember the three daughter-in-laws, but you didn't remember me. You gave the money for the bangles for the 3 daughters, but you didn't give money for my bangles. Yeah. So he said, Banaya Nibaya Teri Bahu Yaad Kari Beti Yaad Nahi
बहू का पैसा दिया मेरे पैसा नहीं दिया बेटी तो बनाया नाता नहीं निभाया.
So it's simple Hindi. It says, so the Sethji got up and yes, I made Radharani as my own daughter, but I didn't even, I forgot to buy bangles for her, pay money for her bangles. So Radharani said, you pay the money for your 3 daughter-in-laws, but you need Nabaya. So you made me your daughter. Didn't pay for if you yes. So no. Translate. So now it's nearly finished. Aarti bas prasad. Bhat. Like for the daughter, when the daughter gets married, and they have to, it's called kahar. Like they take for the daughter, to her husband's wife. Nowadays we don't see that. This is a 50 years ago story. Before 50 years. Sat-sadhu. 50, he said, we are 50. I've seen it. Nah. 50, 60, 63. I'm 63. So I've seen. At that time, 50 years ago, so when the girl gets married, the parents would send so much things like sabji and dal and everything for the daughter. Now it's different. And also they don't eat at the daughter's house. They don't even drink water. When the daughter gets married, at that time, the parents wouldn't even eat at daughter's house. So even like that Barsana. Even now, in Barsana, the residents of the Barsana, Nandagaon. So Radharani got married in Nandagaon. So the residents of Barsana, they treated Radharani as their own daughter. So they would not even drink water at Radharani's in-laws' house. In the Nandagaon, Radharani is there. In Nandagaon, when you go to Nandagaon for the darshan, Radharani is there on the side. So they say, so Nandagaon, the Radharani is a wife of Krishna. Mendi. Haldi. Jashoda Maya put haldi on Radharani's hands before the marriage. Before they get married, they put haldi, on the hand. So this happened, but Purnamasi would twisted that. So the marriage didn't happen. So the way she washed her hands, when they put them in, that's called pili poker. That's where she washed. It's just Barsana, right? Next to Barsana. So pili poker. So there's a where Radharani washed her hands. The haldi, on her hand that was put by Jashoda. So the Vrishabhanu Maharaj, Mukta, pearls, Mukta Charit. There is another Raghunath Das Goswami's Granth is called Mukta Charit. That's what I'm saying. Radhaji. So Radharani is saying, you treated me like a daughter, you took me as your daughter. Did you do anything for me? You don't have married, when you have Betty. When you get your daughter married, then you have to give so much, But when you have a son, then your daughter will bring so much with you. But you also, because you have to keep the daughter-in-law as your own daughter. Said how to give. She said for the daughters. Now everything's changed, like before. So he's saying the queen who died, what did she take with her? Nothing, right? Even the Koinu Hira, like Koinu, that jewel that she stole from India. That's the same. So, what is it? So it's easy, but it's easy to speak. It's so hard. What will we take? Isn't it? It's hard. We say, what will we take with us? But if somebody takes something from you, then you say, "Arey, where's my things go?" It's very easy to say that, "Oh, we won't take anything with us." But actually, even if you lose something, then we are so worried about it, right? So whatever I have, whatever we have, our son will keep, our daughter will keep. That time, the Raja, the queen had this jewel in her crown, that now the king will wear that jewel, the crown. So isn't it true? You're earning money, that you will say, isn't it? The parents will think, "Oh no, I have to leave something for my children," and then their children will give, right? So, like Gurudev left everything. Can we do that? No. Isn't that true? It's easy to speak. Please forgive me. I am not saying, but I am trying to tell you the truth, that it's not easy to leave everything. So this is called Anubhav. Why is there fight in this sansar? To argument, or why is there fight in this material world? That आने वाले. There's so much jagda. One country, one family, everyone's fighting. There's only one reason of this word. It's pratishtha, and for wealth. Name, fame, and wealth. Yeah. That's what he said. Now I'm finishing this katha in 1 second. So Sethji sleep broke, and then he got. So king didn't. The Sethji didn't even have bath or anything. He straight away went to the Manihari, to the Bengal seller, and said, here's the money. Take the money for the fourth daughter. That fourth daughter was my says Radharani. So the Manihari said that you are so fortunate that Radharani is a daughter in your house. And I'm so fortunate. I don't need the money for that fourth daughter, because I was fortunate that I put bangles on her hands. So Sethji said, no, you have to take money. Radharani will never forgive me if you don't take the money. Radhe. And then he gave the money for the fourth daughter, that was Radharani. And then when he went home, then there was no bangles there. Lila ki Jai. So I've written this katha in this book, Kitab. You should read this kitab, Madhusmita Radha. So when I was writing this book, I had tears in my eyes. It's very beautiful, sir. All the bhavnas of Radharani is there. All the mood. Yeah. I was giving dictation
एडिट करता था
and we were editing.
हाँ, एक किताब लिखने में 1 साल लग
Both
गया
time लगता. 1 year more.
हाँ, लिखना इतने सहज नहीं
No, it's not easy to write.
एविडेंस देना पड़ता
You have to evidence, you have to give slokas,
लिखना इतने सहज
evidence. It's not that easy to write a book.
नहीं सकता है
It's true.
हैं? अभी एक किताब भी लिख रहे हैं अभी 1 साल
Now
2
I'm
साल
writing.
हो गया, पूरा नहीं हुआ
I'm writing another kitab.
3 साल
3 saal, 3 saal. Because of Corona.
हैं?
COVID.
हाँ,
Because of COVID.
ये वास्तव ये है मैं इसलिए कह रहा देखो हम
So what I'm saying, they should have this bhavana.
कि कवि के किताब में जैसे माने कि मान्य लोग लिखते हैं ना एक दिन में 10 किताब लिख दो
Like it's not like that to write kitab. You know, to write a book, it's ordinary book. No,
ये भावना करके
you have to put meditate on it. You have to put more.
एविडेंस है
And where you have to give evidence. Where did we pick up this slok? Which book? Which slok? All the sloks. Yes, it took ages to find the evidence of the slok.
तब किताब के रूप में लोग के पास
Then that goes as a kitab. It's not easy.
बोलो वृंदावन
Bihari Lal ki jai.
बोलो राधा
Rani ki jai. Ki jai.
जय
Shri Radhe.
इन्हें राधा जी के क्या मानो
Beti.
बेटी मानो
So Radharani, what she said, you don't have a daughter. Radharani is your Betty. Yeah, so now you don't have a daughter, so rather be Betty.
बोलो वृंदावन
Lavan Bihari. No.
But she translated the whole song.
Did you understand?
हाँ,
Yeah, tomorrow is last day. Lal ki jai.
जय
Shri Radhe.
बोलो राधा
Rani